we've arranged a meeting at Zen Offshore Limited, one of many corporate service providers here. On arrival, we were met by Stephen Anglin, the client services manager, and Yuris Fico, the man Anas met in his first meeting. Anas repeated his intention to open the company on my behalf, so that I would have no documented connection to the company whatsoever, something which would be against the law.
That's okay.
That's okay.
You are the beneficial owner, and we don't even ask you about your name or address or everything.
Yeah, and that sometimes is a very good way. It gives an extra level so that they can't find anything about who the actual owner of the company is.
You can appreciate why I'm saying this, because my client is from Zimbabwe.
I can too.
And then he's the liaison officer between the Zimbabwean government and the rich diamond mines.
Yeah, we don't want to know that. But don't go. I mean, that's the sorts of things that we can't have knowledge. If we have knowledge of that, we have to put it forward. So I haven't heard a word you've said in the last couple of minutes.
Okay.
I was shocked to see how open they were to flouting the law. They clearly understood that they were dealing with a potentially corrupt individual, but they simply didn't care. Stephen went on to describe how we could make it almost impossible for investigators to find out even Anas's connection to the company by opening a chain of companies in different offshore jurisdictions.
You can put a company inside a company inside a company if you wanted to.
You buy this company, Current International Consulting. You may register another company in Dominica, say.
You put the
Owned by
shareholder
this company
of this company as the Dominican company. Then you buy a Bailey's company, you put the shareholder of the Dominican company as the Bailey's company. So you can actually fit a structure so that it takes them, first they've got to go to Dominican, then they've got to go to Bailey's, then they've got to come to Seychelles, then and it's just impossible. No one is going to try and chase that sort of information.
So
We can have layers of about 10.
You can have layers of any amount. Any amount that you want, you can layer. It just depends on what you want to do, and this is something that the head office company does a lot of. They do really complex structures. Now, I don't know if you want to go into that depth, but there's certainly a possibility and plenty of range to do that sort of thing.
This kind of layering is one of the key tactics used by people who want to launder stolen money. And I couldn't believe these agents were happy to discuss it like this. But what they were saying also made me feel like the whole offshore financial system is basically designed to help people evade the law. And it's not just corrupt African politicians abusing this system. It's tax dodgers, drug runners, terrorists, and all kinds of criminals that want to keep their identities hidden. What I can't understand is why the West, with all its power, is allowing such a distorted system to exist. So it looks like I'll have no problem laundering my millions of dollars with the help of this corporate service provider. After buying the company, all we will need to do is open a bank account, which Anas could do using the company's name. If any investigator came snooping, my name would be nowhere to be seen.
I am totally disgusted about this. For me, it tells you the scope of the fraud that is being perpetrated, that people can just run away, come and find people like this. And it's on the international scale, and nobody is doing anything about it. I find it very, very shocking.
The whole experience had left me feeling shell-shocked. It's depressing to think how easy these corrupt leaders have had it all these years. But we still had one more meeting to go. It would have been easy to suggest that